Hola, it's out of the house Saturday. So we're on our way to check out what is it now? Bluebrewsbistro Cafe, is it? Located in Hollywell, in the hills of St. Andrew, almost bordering on the parishes of St. Andrew and Portland. Hardware Gap, to be exact. So if you've ever been to Hollywell, then you know where I'm heading to. And I am now in halfway through, in a sense, journeying. I am between Winchester and Hope Road. Journeying to Hollywell to check out Bluebrewsbistro Cafe, and hoping to get some reading done for a certification that I am pursuing, certified information. Certified information I don't remember the name of the thing. But anyway, it has to do with data. So it's a certified information protection manager or something, that is it. No, certified information professional manager, I think that is it. So I paid for this exam for almost 1 year now, April last year, and I have until March to do it. So I've got to get cracking. So the plan is to at least start going through the material while in the hills, where the environment may be conducive to doing some reading. Because if I stay home, I'm more likely to fall asleep or watch some Nigerian flicks on YouTube. So we are doing what? Get some food, enjoy the natural environment, and hopefully commence some reading. And of course, every opportunity is an opportunity to muse. So we might just be musing. So this might just be the commencement of some muse, encouragement, inspiration, and upliftment. So check out here. We're passing the office of the Prime Minister on the left, and King's House also, heading towards Ligony in the parish of Kingston and St. Andrew, Jamaica, as we journey to the hills to Bluebrewsbistro Cafe, located in Hollywell Park. Pepin. And from Pepin we start our ascent into the hills, where we'll go along the Gordontown Main Road, then we'll exit onto the Irish Town Main Road that leads us to Hollywell. We'll go through Irish Town Square, Red Light, and we'll also go through Newcastle, one of the Jamaica Defence's base. Then from there we will be probably 15 minutes out from Hollywell, and the entire journey from home to Hollywell is like just under 2 hours. So I wavered as to whether or not I should take this trip, but I decided why not just do it. My theme for 2022 is wake up and live. One morning I just awoke to the song Bob Marley playing on the radio, and it just kind of resonated and entered my psyche, and I said to myself, that's what I'm going to do for 2022. I'm going to wake up and live. Just do those things that one has never done before, but me have always considered doing. I mean, this isn't one of them because I've been to or driven to Hollywell or past Hollywell. I've never really actually gone into Hollywell, into the park itself. I've driven past it on several occasions and driven up there and just hang out, more so out by the gate. I've never really been into the property to experience what in there is like. So I guess indeed that will happen today, this afternoon, while I enjoy what Bluebrewsbistro Cafe has to offer. So we are journeying into Hollywell and Bluebrewsbistro Cafe in the hills of St. Andrew. So I wore something that is more conducive to cold weather. Since we are going at high altitude, it will be much cooler there. So at least I am somewhat prepared in that sense for how cool the weather might be. Journey to Hollywell. Bluebrewsbistro Cafe. Really? Just walked across the road. A sporting activity over there today. Oh, soon time for champs again. No? 189 Old Hope Road, Jamaica College. There's a track meet over there today. Are getting their engines geared for the penultimate or the ultimate track event of the season for high school girls and boys, which is the Boys and Girls Champs. Yeah. So we're now heading to Pepin. This university town of sorts, where you have the University of Technology, my alma mater, one of, coming up on the left, and then on the right down the road you have the University of the West Indies, Mona. And also the hospital, the University Hospital of the West Indies. So we're entering the Pepin. Machine. Oh, I need to go to the machine. And my last hope is the one of the result to work. I hope it's working. Get some money. So we are back on the road. We're now passing Lookout along the Gorntown Main Road, heading to Dameda. Where these posts nice and concrete pillars or moldings. Close. I lived in these parts for 35 years, so this road isn't strange to me. I've lived in Gordontown for 35 years before I emigrated. Amazing. We live in countries or people live in countries across the world with so many attractions that persons come from, what the saying goes, wide and far to come and see and enjoy. And we who are where these things are located oftentimes do not take the time out to visit and enjoy them. And sometimes that's a factor of one's economic situation, because in most countries that have a booming tourist sector, it is not unlikely, or it is most likely, that the purchasing power of that country's currency is not such that would necessarily allow the natives to enjoy those things that the tourists enjoy. So now we are turning off the Gorantown main road onto the Irish Town road that will take us to Hollywell. Yeah. So Wake Up and Live for 2022 for me is a recognition that I need to explore and see what my world has to offer. And just go out there, take chances, go see places, enjoy places, enjoy myself. So if you feel that you need to wake up and live, then there's no time like the present, because as they say, tomorrow is promised to no man. So if you have an urge today to do something that you have always wanted to do, and you can afford to embark upon, then get up and go do it. Let not it be said, if me did know after the fact, because our lives are very, very fragile. They are very fickle, or it is very fickle. It can change within the twinkling of an eye. It can change. And as such, when we have the opportunities to do the things that we desire to do, those things that are good and will be of benefit to us mentally and otherwise, then we just need to get to it and do it. Because life is such that things change, and they don't always change for the better, or what we would consider better. They can also change for the worse. So in the season that we are able to do and experience the beauty that the world has to offer us, then we have to capitalize on it and just get up and do it. Wake up and live. Be present in the moment and the moments that we are given. Those moments that help us to create memories, lasting memories, that will serve as encouragement in those times that life throws us our curveballs in those times when we experience sadness and difficulties, tragedies. We will have something to turn our memories' eyes towards and be lifted in that moment from the experiences we would have had before those unforeseen, unfortunate. What are you doing? Circumstances arise. So, wake up and live. So we're on this long winding road. It's full of curves and corners that you have to navigate en route to Hollywell Recreational Park, and more specifically to Bluebrewsbistro Cafe. That's something happening though. It doesn't look like it's a water truck. And it might very well rain in Hollywell because up this side seems quite overcasted. So rain may fall, and if rain fall, the place I go cold. Still journeying along the road, the Irish Town main road. So we are heading into Irish Town Square. Just around the bend. Irish Town. Welcome to Irish Town. And we're approaching Cafe Blue in Irish Town. is Cafe Blue? Right on the corner to your right. When I was last here, I was at Cafe Blue. But today we're journeying much further. I think Hollywell is probably about around 30 minutes away from Cafe Blue. So that's where we'll find Bluebrewsbistro, right? Yes. I think I might have been saying that name wrong before. It's Bluebrewsbistro. What cafe? I think this truck might be going to Catherine's Peak, which is just before you reach Newcastle. If you want to go to Strawberry Hill Hotel, you go to your left right there, that exit at your left. Take you to Strawberry Hills Hotel and Spa. And the Creighton Estate is just ahead of us. So if you recall Beanie Man and the Angel's wedding, I believe that is where it was held, at Creighton Estate, right over there, up that hill. See, Creighton Estate Blue Mountain Coffee Tour. That is where I believe the Angel and Beanie Man tied the knot before the knot got untied. So we're now heading to Red Light. So after we come out of Irish Town proper, we enter Red Light District. So those look like some tourists, Caucasians. We journey today. Journey into the hills, saddle to the hills. Wake up and live. We won't always be alive, so once we're alive, we've got to live. We should be living. Can I get a shot of the hill? Look at the hills. You see the overcast, the clouds, and that's, if you didn't see it, you missed it. It's the Newcastle. So we're going to pass through Newcastle on our way to Hollywell. I think this truck might be going to Catherine's Peak. So this is Red Light, or the community that is called Red Light of these parts. And you can see now that we're entering what you would call the forest area. You see the pine trees along the hillside. Round the bend. You see the pine trees? There on the horizon up the hill, that's Newcastle. trek to Bluebrewsbistro, get it right, in the Hollywell Recreational Park in Hardware Gap, St. Andrew, Jamaica. The fog. Oh my god. I have an entry in my book, Musings of the Mind, that was conceptualized, written while I was up this side one day. I think I was it's just outside Hollywell actually, which I will probably muse on when I get there. So we're approaching Newcastle now. But first we're going to pass Catherine's Peak Water Company. So if you have ever seen, when you go to the supermarket to buy, and you buy water, bottled water, you will see the brand Catherine's Peak. This is where Catherine's Peak bottling plant is located, in the hills of St. Andrew, close to Hardware Gap. And that is where this truck, I suspect, is heading. It's just on the other side, right around the corner there. See the sign in the distance? Catherine's Peak Water. So if you never know, say so Catherine's Peak Water come from before, you know now. So this is the journey that it takes to get to you on the supermarket shelves, or across the world if you have seen it in your supermarket abroad. There it is, Catherine's Peak, above all others. This is where it's bottled right down there. And as I suspected, the truck is now backing up into the Bay Area. It might park somewhere outside here, so too, because it can't hold a turn and turn. Come out of the road. As I suspected. So we're now approaching Newcastle. are entering Newcastle. Some soldiers on the platform doing some routines, but probably not at this hour, doubt it. So here we are, we're at Newcastle. There are one or two soldiers there around. Look at the view. Can you see the view of the city? Probably have to take it off for you to see. But there's a beautiful view of the city from this side. Let's look at it before we proceed further. Can get this off this thing. So that's the city of Kingston in the foreground. It's not very clear, but and this is Newcastle, one of the JDF's base. And you see the fog descending to hit the trees. So that was Newcastle, and we're now leaving Newcastle and we're heading towards Hollywell. Don't know what the soldier is doing there with the kids, but they're on speaker, DJing probably. This is where the big breakaway was. This was massive. Oh my word. Wow. It even looks quite intimidating even now to pass it. Mercy. Close by now. This is Gap Cafe on my left, and Hollywell is just across there from Gap Cafe. Look at the fog. Hollywell National Park. I don't think I've ever driven. I've always come and I've always been parked out here, taking in the view. I have always been parked on the side here when I come. I've never gone in, taking in the view of the city below. So here it is. Kingston down the road, Portland around the corner, and we're in Hardware Gap. So I've always driven up here, but I've always been out here taking in the view of that which is below. I don't know how clear it is from the what you can see. If you can see that city Kingston, the harbour, the port in the distance, Portmore, New Kingston. On your right here, it's Boulevard side, heading into St. Catherine, Spanish Town side, the highway. Yeah. So I've never really driven into Hollywell. So in all my years in coming up here, Bluebrewsbistro Cafe is gonna have me driving into Hollywell to see what it has to offer. So I saw this sign. It reads, "In the forest and mountains, animals do not leave trash, humans do. Please behave like animals. Concerned citizen." Ouch. So here we go, we're driving into Hollywell. It's a first time for everything, they say. I'm driving in, others are driving out. It's amazing. People come from far and wide, foreign land, and come and enjoy what your country has to offer, and you are here. You and I are here, and we don't make the time to come and just take in all that our country, in which we have citizenship, have to offer us. That which has been gifted to us, really. So it's time to wake up and live. See Jamaica. See what it is. Others have been enjoying on their various trips to JA. So we are here at Hollywell. It's nippy outside, cold. It's cold outside. You can see the fog descending.
Hello.
Hello.
Would I have an entrance fee of $400?
Okay. Down that side is where?
The bistro.
There's parking down there for the place?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright. Thank you. Look at that thing they doing. So I'm going down to the bistro, so there's parking on the bistro. I think my next visit, I'm going to rent a cabin and just probably stay over for a weekend or so. Wow, the place looks busy though. There's a lot of cars down by the bistro. cars down by the bistro, which means that it's busy, and it's only open on a Saturday and a Sunday, so I guess it would be. Welcome, Hollywell. Oh, the bistro is down that side. Okay. I might not have anywhere to park inside here. The place looks quite congested. Day out. People having their jerk pan and thing, and it seeming like they're jerking, or what is it? It's not jerking. It's grilling. Alright, no further. So we are in Hollywell for the first time ever. I can see I have made it to Hollywell. Mask up to head down to the bistro. I should just go and kind of survey what the environment. So we made it to Bluebrewsbistro, to be exact, in the hills of Hollywell. And first up, I've ordered a blueberry bagel with cream cheese and a cappuccino to start me off. So we'll see what's next on the menu. Wake up and live. Thank you. So that's it to start. Cappuccino and blueberry bagels with cream cheese. Bon appetit. So, bake as it is. Bluebrewsbistro. Keep on getting it wrong. Start reading. Checking back on the next menu. Well, this is the burger. I forgot the exact name of it. From the bistro. To dig in. Fries. Fries stick a little bit though. The mag. The tea don't know. Oh, the bistro. Bluebrewsbistro, Hollywell Park in Hardware Gap, St. Andrew. It's chilly bad. Cold. You think that you're up north? But come for the views and the salubrious environment. The food. I don't like the fries. Let's let the burger is better. Bluebrewsbistro.
Why you stop so fast, ma?
In the foreground lies the city of Kingston and its harbour. From, as seen, observed, from the Blue and John Crow Mountains in St. Andrew, Jamaica, and specifically the Hollywell Recreational Park.